Holy shit. Is that not such a badass track from the Red Mountain? Babble On. And of course, when it comes to the Red Mountain, it's going to be a title with a double meaning. Babble On, like, keep talking. And also, Babylon, the city of great sin, or whatever. There's many, I don't know, we could go into some philosophical talks about that. Is it the Sumerian text that talks about Enki and Enlil and the language and all that? Oh, we could get into that another time. I've had some Southern comfort. So, yeah. But we are getting ready to call Enlil and whoa, that was weird.
My bad.
Damn, Zach. Fucking up my flow, man. So we're getting ready to call Chris and Kelly, otherwise known as the Crypt and Skully, from Metal-O-Mania, our very, very dear and good friends, and also the MCs for the last 2 Tennessee Metal Devastation Music Fest, and they will be back this year. We can't thank them enough, and let's give them a call.
Hell yeah, let's call them up right the fuck now and see what the fuck is going on in their world. Hello. Hello.
Metal-O-Mania.
Holy shit.
What's up, you guys?
Do you know how much we love y'all?
Oh, man. Only 90% of how much we love you back, man. I can't wait to see you, by the way.
We got 15 days. 15.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, my God.
I know. Skully's stressing even a little bit, man. It, like, came sneaking up on us. Where the fuck did this year go?
I'll tell you where...
42 days.
Skully's been thinking it was the 12th, so she's been off.
Oh, well, I'll tell you where this year went. It went to hell in a fucking handbasket. What a fucking year.
Oh, my God. So true. So true. But you know what? It's about to take that super swingward upward when we go all and hang out as fall sets in and we do our what's becoming a tradition now, right? Like, this is full-on an active tradition now, officially, right? Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say, yeah. Year 3. When all of us Metalhead family get together and we forget the shittiness of the year, and we eat until we feel like, as we say in the South, a swole-up dog tick, and we bang our heads.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes, that's right. And buy awesome things. Like, man, I hope that everybody listening out there is going to grab another metalhead or 2 of their friends, and they're going to join us because the bands are amazing. We'll get to that, of course, but, man, the vendors are amazing. Like, I have such amazing oddities. A shelf is growing in my house of the things that I buy at our festival every year that are cool as shit, man. So
I know, right?
You don't get that shit just anywhere, you know?
You don't, and that's one of the parts we're always really, really proud of are the vendors, and hopefully starting on Monday I'm going to start announcing those. I'm way behind because of all this health bullshit, but it's coming, and yeah,
right on.
Just come out.
But you're better, right? My understanding is you're better. Is that
well?
Accurate here?
I had this mystery illness kind of start back in March, and I am still dealing with that. I'm going one by one to specialists, and you know hold on.
But it's not the C word.
It's not the C word. So
beautiful. There you go.
Yeah.
The scariest fucking word in the human language.
Right. They told me there was a pretty good chance that I had breast cancer. So imagine, it was like 2 months of absolute hell. But the other stuff, I've just been going to specialists one by one and getting things, what do you call it? Excluded. Like, okay, well, it's not this or that. I've had my girl parts checked top to bottom. I have,
it's good to know when your titties aren't turning against you. You know what I mean? That's a good update.
Yeah, my titties are allies. My vag is an ally. We had her checked out, as they say on that show.
Dude, speaking of allies and or turning against you, what's this I hear about a band popping out on us at the last second?
Man, you know what?
Right.
It wasn't the band, because they're precious, but their fucking singer just decided he wasn't doing it anymore 17 days out.
What the tick? What the fuck? Which band?
Magnets from Maniacs, and they were one of my favorites.
Oh, all right. Well, you let them know. Skully can fill in singing.
Oh my God, no, they don't want that.
You got to have the little bleg if you do it. You know, the little.
That's something that was crossing my mind. You know, originally whenever they were messaging me saying they didn't know what to do, I'm like thinking, trying to rack my brain. I'm like, is there anybody that I know that maybe we could just throw up there and be like, dude, fucking sing that shit? You know, like.
Fuck yeah,
maybe
man.
nobody will know. You know?
Yeah, hey, I'll do it, man. I got a good fucking. You know, it's funny. I was telling people recently that metalheads heard Hak Tua a completely different way than the rest of the world did.
Oh, totally.
You know, we heard it and we were like, man, somebody give her a microphone. She can sing for a band, you know.
Absolutely. I will.
Somebody did give her a microphone, man. She got a show now and she got all kinds of shit, dude.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, that was a skin microphone, though. That was a microphone made out of skin. That was a whole different thing.
Why didn't I think of, like, talking about a hawk and a loogie on a dick? We'd be rich.
You know, somebody was saying...
that was my first reaction, honestly.
Yeah, right.
You know, I get spitting on it, but
yeah,
I'm not sure I'm going to, like...
Yeah, you ain't trying to pull anything up out of your chest. You're not trying to summon the phlegm.
Honestly, though,
right. Right. If that summoning sound I could have done without. Right, exactly.
And you know she's...
How about your neighbors? Speaking of summoning, you know, and bringing it back to the festival here, how are your neighbors doing with the old festival in town? Yeah, are we stirring up the anti-metal party yet?
Well, they're
she done burned down one of the houses with
quit telling. I didn't look. I'm gonna tell this bitch.
Apparently,
this bitch thinks that I have the power to burn houses down with my mind like Carrie White. Then why is she talking shit to me? Because I will fucking poof her ass from across town.
Right?
If I had that power, I'd be blowing bitches up left and right, y'all.
Oh my God!
Somebody's gonna grab that sound bite and they're gonna run with it. They're gonna see, it's true. She said it.
And then there's the ones from across the street this week that did the whole thing with the dog. And when I told her to quit hitting her dog, I cannot tell you, she came out of the house 3 or 4 times calling me every name in the book. I got called a dirty fucking whore. I got called a cracker. I got called all kind of shit. And I'm sitting over here like, bitch.
What the? Hey, at least you defended the dog.
Yeah, that poor dog. Yeah, you know, it's a sweet dog.
Yeah, man, we just lost our dog, you guys.
I know, I'm so sorry.
I want to, in unison, about 1,000 metalheads just went, because every metalhead knows how it's just.
Yeah, bro, we have a pet cemetery in our backyard, dude.
We do. We lost
we know, man.
Our 15-year-old girl passed last year, so.
Oh, fuck, that sucks. That sucks.
That's, you know,
hey, man, we got to summon them back. That's what, you know, like.
So, Chris wants to, while we're in Tennessee, pick up a pit bull puppy, roughly. Yeah. It's about 18 months old, I guess.
Right. I'm going to get it from your city.
And he wants to, you know, meet the pit bull and instantly drive it home 16 hours or so.
We'll get to know it real well, right?
Not knowing at all if he's okay. She's okay with cats, or if we actually are going to mesh.
She's worried we're going to drive a pit bull all the way back to Maryland and it's going to want to eat my cat.
Well, if it's a puppy, your cat can beat its ass.
Yeah.
Well, so it's roughly 18 months or so, right, is what he said. So it's not, you know, it's a little older than what I am completely comfortable with as far as that goes. Because, I agree. If they're young and they grow up together, they meld together, you know, a little better, but I'm a little concerned about it. But.
Well, now, I don't know your cat, but we have 6 of them here, and every one of these cats would beat our 100-pound dog's ass.
One of our cats would.
What about this? What if we pick up the dog, bring him over, do a cat test? So we asked the guy, you know, like, how's he with cats? But he doesn't have any cat. He's not a cat person, he doesn't know. But we need a cat to test. Well, we got 6 of them.
We need to do a pussy test. Can we bring his dog over to your house to do a pussy test while we're in Tennessee?
Absolutely. He can smell all the pussy and see if he gets smacked.
Yeah, we need to know how he reacts to pussy. You know what I mean? Like, it's an important question.
He's got to like it, and he's got to be tender with it.
That's right. That's right. You got to be tender with the pussy. This is a lesson for life that we're talking about here.
It's like a tag out of nowhere.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. These are lessons are deep we're getting into all of a sudden, man.
I know.
I got a feeling there's people out there taking notes right now.
They are. Well, you know, my 15-year-old dog, she was an interesting combination. She was half greyhound and half pit bull. So she had the pit bull head, but the really tall, long legs and tiny waist. And
that's funny.
I know, right? But
it looks like it was top heavy.
Yeah, right. It looked like it had to run and keep up with its head the whole time.
Yeah.
She loved to run, man. She loved to run.
But we got, when she passed away for my birthday, my mom bought me, I like little puffy dogs, and my mom got me a Pomeranian. I'm sure you guys have seen the pictures of little Roo. Yeah. This is the meanest motherfucking dog I have ever known.
Last time we had you guys on the show, she chewed through my headphones halfway through the interview, I remember.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, dude.
I was so mad. It was like $100 pair of headphones.
Little dogs got little dick syndrome.
Motherfucker.
Oh, my God, she's so mean. We had her at the AMP last weekend. We were taking some measurements. And our homeless population, they go and sleep at the AMP in the evenings because it's, you know, the stage is covered. And so we've got Rue out there on a leash with us, and she is literally every homeless person that walks by, she's attacking the back of their legs. And they're like walking, and then she's like biting their jeans and shit. And I'm like, because we were going to bring her to the fest. I'm like, Zach, we can't bring her to the fest. She's demonic.
She don't like nobody. Nobody but us. She likes us, but
no, fuck.
Anybody else.
They don't do a lot of damage, but they definitely sure think they can.
Man.
Oh, my God. She talks so much shit.
Yeah, man.
If she was 100 pounds, it would be a nightmare.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, right. Right.
Thankfully, she's only 6 pounds of fury.
Yeah.
Just hold her out, and her little legs just go crazy. I'm sure.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No shit. Well, just the festival. I'm looking at the festival page right now on Facebook. But back to that a little bit. You know, this officially announces Halloween season for me now. The last 3 years, by the way. The festival it's Halloween season now. Yeah, that's right.
You're totally right. It is, because that's when we open the portal. Every year we open a new one. And
that's right.
And if you notice,
you don't want to keep the same one. If you use the same one every year, it gets rusty and shit. You don't want to. That's right.
Well, that's another thing. There's a battle of portals right now.
Yeah. Have you guys seen that?
Illusion of Fate versus Summoner's Circle, man. They've
been talking really mad shit. Summoner's Circle has been saying that they're gonna, beat the shit out of Illusion of Fate, and Illusion of Fate's been saying that about them, and they're arguing over circle portals versus triangle portals. And man, we thought about a wrestling ring.
This is theatrics, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's
right. That's right. Things like this are to be settled in the fucking pit, baby.
Yeah, but I still want to throw some baby oil on them. Yeah.
Yeah. Slap some baby oil on them.
Oh my God.
And make Blind get in the pit.
Baby oil on them and throw them in the pit.
Yeah, and Blind will have to fight Blind because he can't see. He's blind.
Yeah, there you go, man. Put fucking blindfolds on them motherfuckers anyway. That's good shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's good to have Summoner Circle back, by the way. They were in our first festival, and then they were not there last year, and they're returning this year, which is cool.
Oh, no, they were there last year.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, see, I'm a stoner.
You just must have been lit by that point.
Shit, man.
Yeah, I think I was baked up. That's fucked up. You know you're stoned if you introduce the band and then you forget. That means you have. Hey, that's a testament to Tennessee weed right there.
We home grow it good, man. Well, yeah. So they're
fucked up.
We've got. Is it at least
bringing Slim Jims?
Slim Jims.
Somebody's bringing Slim Jims. That's come hang out with me. I love a Slim Jim.
I have to tell y'all, Sarah Jacobs came this summer and spent 2 weeks with us in our house.
I love her.
I do too.
Aww.
But I have to tell you guys that my beautiful bitch Sarah, she eats like a truck driver. Every day.
I love her even more than.
Every day she had beer, Slim Jims, potato chips. I can't remember, but there would be a run to the store to get her truck driver food.
I'll bet there would be a run of a couple things if she was eating like that.
Well, she brought she brought treats with her, if you know what I mean. And so
I love it.
There was a lot of front porch sitting and fire having, and we took her fishing out in the swamp, and we went out and did Mother's Day at the lake and all of that. But I've never seen anybody eat like a truck driver like Sarah Jacobs.
I love it. I love her 3 times more now.
Sarah, can't wait to see you. What's 2 weekends from
now? Man.
I know.
We're going to see you so soon.
I'm so excited. I'm stressed as fuck, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
Dude, I know you can. It's like so. I have this calendar. It's like a yearly calendar. All fucking 12 months up on the goddamn wall.
It's hanging.
In our kitchen.
It's a dominant calendar in our kitchen.
I mark predominant things. This year I got to mark the whole Olympics on there because I'm all obsessed with that and shit.
Yeah, right.
But literally January 1st of 2024, I marked the festival on the calendar.
And she wrote it down for October 12th.
On October 12th.
Well, that was when we were planning to do it.
Yeah.
What was that?
That's when it was planned to be, but we couldn't get that date, so that's probably not your fault.
Okay, I was telling Chris, I was like, I know it was the 12th. Okay, well, that's great. Well, we shouldn't say that too much because I don't want to create any confusion.
Well, yeah.
But I was literally, planning hotel stays and everything, and I was like, well, good thing, we cleared this up.
Hey, that just means we would have stayed an extra week, man. That's all.
I wish y'all would do that.
Yeah, man. We're probably going to stay a couple days this year. So
Yay!
We'll have to hang out. We'll have to hang out and actually do some social shit with each other. Because the festival's awesome, and I love seeing you guys for it, but it's such a fucking blur, man. We show up, and then 2 seconds later, it's like the next day. What the fuck, you know?
Well, the pre-fest party the night before is really, really cool, man.
Yeah, we just hang out.
Definitely have to make it to that, man.
Yeah, this year, we made that to the first year and not the second year, but we got to catch it this year.
I was getting ready to say, I think 2 years in a row now, the last time we saw you guys, in the prep stuff, Raven, you have not slept for
yeah, right.
42 hours.
Raven looks like she's fucking riding on fucking what's that high they call it? Like a fucking a runner's high.
I don't know, but I wish it was cocaine. That's what.
Talking, baby. Let's go.
If anybody wants to bring me gifts during fest time, that's the best thing you could give me because you're right. I don't sleep for days before, and I'm awake for days after.
You're goddamn right.
I cannot believe it. I don't know how you. I am a sleeper, so I couldn't even imagine.
And my jokes are funnier on cocaine, ladies and gentlemen. So don't.
Well, I think actually Sarah had mentioned she was going to try to stay a couple extra days too. So let's get that together and have a fire, and we can drink. If you want to go to the swamp, we can do that.
Sounds like a good time to me, man. Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
we need to do that because every year so far we kind of roll into town. We do the festival. It's a blur, 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 and then we roll out of town before we know what the fuck's going on. You know. I
know. How dare you? But we're just happy you make it here.
This year we're going to have to do the extra.
It's definitely cool at the pre-fest party because we have it at the bar right down the street from the venue, and they basically just let us fucking have that place, and we hang out with all the bands and the staff people and stuff. It's low key, we're just able to just hang out and talk, and there's some local bands that'll be playing, and it's cool, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah, that's awesome. Oh, that sounds like a good place for Skully to have a margarita.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they will hook you up, man.
Fourth Captain and Coke tonight.
Yeah, she's on her fourth Captain and Coke tonight, you guys. So I'm totally getting lucky later, ladies and gentlemen. So.
Well, unlike you Zach won't be because I've already had almost an entire thing of Southern Comfort. I mean, you got lucky last Friday night. Well, here's the thing. I've been staying up for nights and nights now because I'm making these fucking badges. I make 200 badges, right? And
badges? Those stinking badges.
Everybody wants them.
Scissors.
Yeah, do you have a paper cutter or do you use scissors?
So I use a paper cutter for the initial cut so I design it, I have them printed 4 to a page, I cut them out with a paper cutter from that, then I have to laminate them separately so that each badge gets sealed, then I have to cut those out by hand, and then I have to punch the holes, and then I attach the lanyards. It takes me
Lord,
Woo!
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of work.
DIY as fuck, man.
Everybody that was there last year, like, you need to just bring your badge.
Yeah, bring your fucking badge, you goddamn. Yeah.
Right. Everybody.
No, don't tell them that. I collect my badge. I want a badge from every year.
That's what I was going to say. People collect them. And, you know, I designed, well, we had John Sorrell do our little goth, our goat moth. But then I go in.
I love it. Yeah, it looks badass.
Yeah, it is. But I go in and I design the posters, so I did all of that and had all of those printed, and I package all of those by hand. Like, so many people don't know, like, how much goes into this, but I never sleep. I
know you don't.
Yeah. Sounds like
well, see, some people probably don't realize too, but you know how we talked earlier, and we had an actual picture of my penis hidden into the artwork this year. We'll have to look for. You know, it's one of those Easter egg things. It's an Easter egg thing. You know.
What the fuck?
Well, now that everyone knows that.
You know how stupid I am? I literally just made a joke where I told everybody to get out a microscope to look for my dick.
You can just blame it on me and say when Raven was designing the poster, she made it small. Right? So everybody out there, if you're listening, you have to come by a Fest print so you can find Chris's dick.
It's the new Where's Waldo. Where's the Crypt's cock at? You know? Fuck Elf on the Shelf. Where's the Crypt's cock these days? Man, I am so looking forward to it. It's only 2 weeks away, but it's going to be here in 5 seconds. But tell us more about the bands that you have lined up, man. Give me a little fucking. Tell me more about.
And he tells the repeat band.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about the new one.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so repeat bands. Who do we have?
Autumn Lies Buried's headlining this year. Fucking, they destroyed the place last year.
They killed it last year too, man. They were outstanding.
Yeah, dude, they were just annihilated it, man. So,
and of course,
they drift with badass.
Oh, they're awesome. And they told me that this year they're bringing a confetti gun. And I told them, I said, I'm going to fucking kill you because I'm there till 3 a.m. picking up garbage from the amp because I don't want to leave a scrap of paper or anything for anybody to like be like, those damn metalheads. So...
bring a rake.
And we're going to have to bring a rake.
I'm going to have a vacuum. I'm going to be out there with a vacuum.
That's what I told you, Zach. We need to take our vacuum and vacuum the grass.
well, this year you're not going to be doing it alone. We'll make sure we have volunteers staying after.
That's right. Well, I'll be telling people to hang out.
1,000%. That's like left clean and pristine.
Thank you.
I'll make them want to buy announcements for people to like pick up things and put them in their pockets, and you know.
Yeah.
Right. Well, Sarah Jacobs and Trexter and somebody else stayed and helped us a little bit last year, but with just a few of us, it did take forever. And I'm grabbing these garbage bags, and they're leaking like Mexican food and mayonnaise all over me. Oh, and that's not the worst part. It was 3:30 in the morning when I finally dropped Sarah off at her car, and I went home, and you guys, I left my kid. I forgot my kid. I forgot my kid at the fucking amp.
That's awesome, dude. It's a goddamn movie.
I got home, and I said, Zach, where's Scotland? He said... He said he's not with you, and I immediately just ran out of the car. You guys, we live a mile from there. I was screaming out of my window and going like 90 miles an hour through a 30-mile-an-hour zone, screaming his name out the window. And we finally get there. He's not where we left him. And I start screaming. I'm like, this is the worst day of my life as a mother. And all of a sudden, I hear this little tiny sound go, Mom? And he had
he was making out with some girl the whole time, right?
No, he said he said whenever the homeless people started moving back over to go to bed, he got scared, so he ran to the covered parking and hid behind a car, and he was just waiting. And I'm like, this is my biggest fail as a mother, but that's how fucking tired I was. I left my kid at the end.
Yeah, man.
You get a pass.
Yeah, right. Sure. There is such thing as no sleep mania, man, and I think you qualified for it last year.
No shit. I don't even... Zach says it because I've been so sick that hopefully I'm going to have enough help this year that I can actually sit and enjoy the fest. Because, I run around the whole time. I'm checking vendors. I'm checking bands. Now, Zach likes to call himself working by being backstage talking to the bands. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
But this motherfucker's down there in front.
Man.
Yeah, you're doing PR.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sitting here thinking, I don't recall helping with the cleanup, so we're probably guilty ourselves. It probably was a deal where Crypt was just broken after being up all day long on his thing.
Oh, we don't expect that.
Cripple.
There's no excuse, Crypt. You need to pick up a goddamn trash bag next time.
I'm a goddamn cripple. It's hard. It's hard for me to carry my own asshole around.
Oh my god! It's hard for me to stand up on stage all day. You need to get a goddamn trash bag at the end of the night.
I got to pick up my own asshole and carry it around. That's a fucking.
Well, just so you know, we don't.
We're there to help this guy.
Well, we don't expect that of you guys. It means so much to us that y'all come all the way down here and you do that. I mean, it's a hard job to MC that, and you've got an extra job this year as we're going to be doing a small, a 10-minute memorial to all of our Metal Devastation Jackson, Tennessee family we lost this year. Yeah,
I'm glad. I'm horrified that we need to do that, but I'm glad that we are doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately, man, I'm going to probably throw a couple names into that hat, man. It's been a rough year. It has been. And if there's anybody,
because my plan is I'm purchasing one of those, outdoor projectors, and I'm doing a slideshow of, there's 4 Metal Devastation folks that were there last year and the year before that have passed on since last year.
Wow.
Yeah, so we lost our vendor right after the fest last year. Our vendor Courtney and her son Nolan and her daughter and her partner were in a drunk driver hit them. And
right, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, Courtney and her son Nolan passed away in the accident, and we also had Jacob, that was his first show last year. He was very sick, and he passed away in December. And just 2 months ago, some of our good friends who've been at every festival, they vend, and actually the stepfather is performing this year. But about 2 months ago, their 17-year-old was killed in a car accident on the way to school. So, yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
With the accident a year ago, what came of that as far as the drunk driver? Did the drunk driver face some stiff penalties?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't heard details, but I know that they did catch them and they were charged. So,
good.
Yeah.
Good. I have no sympathy for that motherfucker, man. No, nowadays with Uber and every fucking thing else, especially,
it's just a reminder to appreciate every day you have.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I know that we've probably lost a lot more people than that. Those are just the ones that I know of. But if you guys recall last year, I rewarded myself with my annual trip to New Orleans after the fest because, I want to go stay drunk and eat food. And Courtney actually passed while I was on my trip. So it was I didn't even really, and, you usually... You want to ride off the momentum of the festival and start promoting right away, but we couldn't do that because we were so heartbroken and it just didn't feel right, to do that. But bless them all, and we love them all. They'll live on forever, and we'll keep remembering them every year.
Fuck yeah. The worst part of this fucking ride on this marble is the goodbyes, man. I don't give a fuck. That is the worst shit there is, man.
It is. What's that saying? They say that grief is just love that has nowhere to go anymore.
Yeah, that's right. That's lost its home, man. That's no bullshit.
Yeah. It's some shit.
That is no bullshit.
But we actually, just kind of, we
lighten the mood. Yeah, bring it.
Her last sale of last year. I don't know.
We bought some shit from them after
down at the last second. We're walking around saying goodbye to everybody. Bought this really cool, it was I think it's a butterfly, if I remember, a moth.
It is, it's like a moth. And how fitting, since that's the emblem from this year.
Yeah,
it's one of moth, inset in this little frame thing that stands up, and it's just right over there on this table that we have where we put all our pictures and things memorials from our different travels that we do.
Oh, I love that.
And that was after the festival was over, so I think we were their last sale there last year.
Oh, I love that.
And
before they passed up the show.
When you're talking about Evan Scott passing away, and his stepdad is
performing
in the band Soma Irot, and they're playing this year. after that happened, I was expecting kind of, that maybe they would probably be like, maybe we can't do this, And I would have been okay with that for sure,
Yeah.
But no, they're fucking like, no, we're fucking playing fucking,
Yeah.
And so that
we're going to come and rock this place.
That makes me even more like fucking crazy about the fact that Magnets for Maniacs, the singer, for whatever reason, I don't know what.
Like, what could you be going through that could be worse than your child fucking dying?
Yeah,
dude, no way, right? Man. If this band is showing up to jam, man, then you got no fucking excuse, bro.
Exactly, like that sets the bar right there, dude.
Our job is to fill the hole that he's got in his heart
man.
Right now.
Well, dude, let's fucking talk about that for a second, even. That used to be a thing, the metal community, man. I mean, is that still a thing, or is that just something we talk about? Because sometimes I wonder, man. Sometimes I wonder if that's something that we play.
It's a thing.
We play lip service to it, but it's not real anymore, man. I worry,
I think it's a thing for those of us that are real, but there's assholes in every group.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So I think we talked about one band that was coming back, and then we totally got down.
Who else is coming? Let's talk more about the band.
The Red Mountain.
The Red Mountain's coming back, of course.
Those guys kicked ass last year too, man. I love those guys.
They're pretty much local, and they're good friends of ours, and they're just like family. At this point, like it's just I don't know. Yeah.
Well, they and Summoner Circle have played all 3 years now, or will have. So they're like fest regulars.
Yeah, tradition. They're tradition cats.
They are.
I'm like friends with a bunch of those dudes on social media now, man. They they know the shit I talk about other than metal. That's what I mean. So.
Well, they're fun.
Exactly. I love those guys so much. Like I love hanging out with them backstage, and hanging out with them at the pre-fest party and everything leading up to it.
Right.
Like I can't imagine doing it without them. Kind of like I can't imagine doing it without you guys there. Like it's
and
like
summoners,
I
love you, motherfuckers, man.
We love you more. Don't argue with me either. You don't want to argue with me.
No, hey, I wouldn't.
Okay, smart man.
So the Red Mountain, we're looking forward to seeing them guys again. Who are some of the new faces we're going to see this year?
So we have Violent System. They are they are badass. They're like, would you call them melodic death, Zachary?
I don't know, like high energy, fucking just.
They're amazing.
Obliteratingly heavy, fucking fast, thrashy kind of.
It's very melodic, though.
You said the magic word when you said thrashy, man. The word thrashy still makes my ding dong.
Yeah.
I know, right?
They do a symphonic metal version of Metallica's Through the Never, and it's like it's heavier than fucking. Way heavier than Metallica did it, man, and it's just
heavier than Satan's dick.
Dude, I like it. It's fucking awesome, man.
And speaking of that, we have Diabology, and I'm really excited about them. They're coming here all the way from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And they are young kids, and they are amazing.
Satanic thrash.
Dude, we have introduced Diabology. We have interviewed them cats on our show, actually.
Aren't they great?
Yeah, I love those dudes. No shit. That's awesome that we're going to get to meet them.
Is that the farthest traveling band you have?
Well, we actually have a band, and one of the ones I'm the most excited about, Arsenic Addiction, is coming here from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know how we would categorize them. They're very witchy, and she's got beautiful operatic clean vocals, but then it goes like demonic.
Yeah, it's like if you mix In This Moment with Behemoth.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Wow. Okay.
And she's very witchy. It's not just something she sings about. And as a fellow mystical witchy woman myself, I really connected with her music, and she was requested by a person who attends the fest every year, so I checked them out and I was like, holy fuck, yes. So I'm really excited to have them coming.
That's cool. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
We have Illusions of Fate, which has some of the members of Casket Robbery
on the board. Say that again.
We have Illusion of Fate coming. They have members of Casket Robbery in their band.
Oh, sweet.
Yep. So you'll see some of them again. We no longer have magnets for Maniacs, but we have Sun Mantra, who includes Leo Dyer, who used to be with Summoner Circle. Some badass East Tennessee doom metal.
Yeah, killer. Awesome.
We have Ember, which is a clean vocal female fronted doom band. They're amazing.
Yeah, fuck yeah, killer.
H1Z1.
Oh yeah. Holy shit. They finna kill it.
Oh man. They're insane. From where are they from? From Wisconsin?
They're either from Wisconsin or Michigan. I can't ever keep it straight.
They're not from Michigan.
So they're from Wisconsin.
We do have somebody from Michigan, though. We have Steve Maples'
band Kill Crown from Michigan Metal Fest.
Yeah. The guy that runs Michigan Metal Fest. His band is coming down.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Yeah. Steve's a good dude. We love that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to have Kill Crown.
That dude's a good dude.
We've got a Quiescent Mantis out of East Tennessee as well. I call them the Bug Band. They're badass. How would we describe their sound, Zach? They're unique.
Yeah, dude. I'm psyched about this shit.
They're like a groove metal kind of thing, kind of like
like X Order kind of a feel to them.
Yeah, kind of like fucking, but heavier.
Their songs talk about bugs like the swarm and stuff like that, and they have amazing merch. I think you're really gonna like them.
Oh, well, you know that. We buy merch for every single band every year, baby. You know that. We like to support the bands.
Yes. And I think our last band that we haven't talked about is Soma Irot, which is Toriyama's backward. They're the local band. I know. They've been around since Zach and I were in our early 20s, and they actually started the metal scene that Zach and I remember when we were young. And it did die off, but the members of that really kept that going for a while. And it's the guitar player, or is it the bassist? I can't remember what Elmer plays, but he's the one whose child died. So Soma Irot, they'll be kicking off the fest. I hope everybody comes out early enough to support him, because gosh, the amount of passion it takes to get up there after you just lost your kid. And plus, they're Jackson heroes. They're Jackson metal heroes. So
yeah, man. So you hear that out there, motherfucking metalheads? You get out there, come out early. Should come out early and say hi to me and Skully. And
what time do the gates open?
Yeah, what's a good time to get there? What time's the gates open?
Gates open at 10:30. Music goes from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Boom. So if you get there at 10:30, you'll have time to come in and say hi to the bands. You'll have time to say hi to me and Skully. You'll have time to say, well, you and Zach will be too busy to say hi to anybody, but you'll be able to wave at you two.
You should rephrase that and say, I'll be too busy. Zach will be hanging out.
Yeah. Hey, Zach will be hanging out with me and Skully somewhere.
Exactly.
No. We hired somebody this year to help Raven out, so
we don't know yet, because her significant other was actually just in a wreck and he's in rehab. So I don't know if my help person is going to be there. I know you guys, our ticket person dropped. I had to find a ticket person at the last minute. This band dropped. The fucking the place where we normally get our barriers was out of them. We've been scrambling for that, and then all of this while I've been sick, mind you. It's been.
You gotta love it. Holy fuck.
You fight through.
You are a badass, though, man. For real. You're a warrior, girlfriend.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
I love what you do.
It's insanity is what it is.
Yeah, that's right, man.
So we all benefit greatly.
That's right.
Keep it up.
Thank you.
Your insanity is great entertainment for the rest of us metalheads, baby. So.
We're almost to the day, and it's going to be great.
The finish line approaches rapidly.
So actually, I do have a question for you.
Sure.
So after, everything's cleaned up and you get to finally go home and you've got all your children collected.
And we're all stoned as fuck.
You've actually gotten a little bit of sleep, and the next day, what do you do? You've woken up now,
Shit, she already starts working on next year's.
Well, actually, the day after, we're busy driving about 5 or 6 hours, returning all of our sound equipment to either Memphis or Nashville. We're returning our U-Hauls. We're cleaning up, with stacks of stuff in our house. But no, the next day it doesn't end for about a week. after.
Yeah, I bet.
Wow.
I bet. And then do you just take like a 47-hour nap? Do you like just nap from like Tuesday to Thursday or something?
Yeah, we usually.
That's when the New Orleans trip comes in, right?
Well, usually, yeah. I think I'm not gonna do New Orleans this year. I think I'm just gonna like lay around because that's what I feel like doing.
You deserve it.
Yeah. But of course,
shit, let me know. We'll go to New Orleans with you though if you go to New Orleans.
But you deserve it, that's for sure.
I love that fucking city.
it's my favorite. I've been going there since 1996, and I fell in love.
Oh man, we just went this year for the first time ever, and I definitely fell in love with that city myself, man. We went for Halloween too, so it was a lot of fun.
It was fun. We dressed up.
Yeah,
we had to do it right.
I dressed up as Dr. Death as a plague doctor during the, and you were
I was a witch.
She was a cool. Yeah, you were a sexy ass witch. That's right.
Always.
Yeah, man. We did like a murder mystery tour thing throughout New Orleans on Halloween night and shit. It was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun.
That's really awesome.
It's a cool fucking city, man.
It is. I've talked about to one of the other bands, H1Z1, I think, that was talking about loving New Orleans, and I said, I need to create a candle, and it's going to be called New Orleans, and it's going to smell like a mixture of sweet magnolia, piss, and vomit.
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
Right?
You got to add raspberry beignets, man.
Okay. And a splash of hurricane.
Yeah, there you go. That's right.
We're a little more north than you guys here, and especially down in New Orleans, they are down, it's below sea level.
Yeah,
that's right.
And it's not making the argument it's better because I'm sure it's awful for the future, but we bury our trash here.
Yeah, they
and
can't.
They burn their trash there.
Right, and it stinks.
And
wait.
Honestly, the smell of the burning trash was something that I couldn't get past.
New Orleans does smell like a city that burns its trash because it does.
Well, and they have to bury they have to bury their dead above ground as well.
Yeah, that's right, man, because the fucking everything's sea level and shit and below.
Can you imagine, figuring that out the first time? They come popping back up. You're like,
yeah,
what
man,
the fuck?
fucking dude.
Yeah.
Uncle Fred is fucking floating into the living room, you guys.
Well, I don't know if you guys got a chance when you were there, but you can take the trolley over to the Garden District, and when you're there, you can tour all the millionaire, old historic homes, which I love to do. But when I first went there back in 1996, I got to see Anne Rice's house. I talked to her butler. I was like, "Is Anne home?" Because I'm a dumbass teenager, I'm like, "Is Miss Anne home?" And he's like, "Yes," but anyway. And so then right down the road from that was the house that Trent Reznor was living in while he was recording Marilyn Manson. He had the Helter Skelter door in this house, and I threw a bunch of joints on over his fence onto his sidewalk, and loved that. So if you've never been to the Garden District, next time you go, there was Trent's house, Anne Rice's house, John Goodman, Sandra Bullock, Lenny Kravitz,
awesome, man. That's awesome.
That's really cool.
It really is.
We rented e-bikes.
Yeah, we went
around a little bit.
We rode e-bikes everywhere through New Orleans.
The streets are not in great condition, again, because of the water, whole issue that they have there. But we rode bikes around for a bit, and we're able to explore the city some. So that was a lot of fun.
It was fucking awesome.
Did you hang out outside the La Laurie Mansion at all to get a feel for that?
No.
So it's
I don't know it by name, I guess, but we saw a few things.
We went to the zombie mansion thing that's supposed to be in the mansion that's got all those signs in the yards and the skeletons set up everywhere. Apparently that's all year round.
Yes. Yeah. So the Lalaurie Mansion actually takes up the whole corner on Royal Street, and I think at one point Nick Cage actually owned it for a while, but it's one of the most haunted homes down in the French Quarter, because back during the era when people owned other people, this doctor lived there, and his wife would take the slaves up into the attic and do horrific things like break their bones and put them into cages and let them grow back fused, or hang people up and gut them and let them sit there and drip. And when this house caught on fire, all these people went in to try to rescue them, and they found this horrific scene. So it is known to be one of the most gruesome, haunted, disgusting, but spectacular mansions in New Orleans.
Wow.
Well, shit, we missed out on that one. We went.
This is why y'all need to go with me. I can show you things.
Yeah. Let's do it. Hey, let's do it. I think we should absolutely do a trip together, you guys.
I would love it.
I'm saying that Phil Anselmo's fucking he does like a fucking haunted house down there too. Like I think it's on his property. Like he lets people come through there and fucking like supposedly it's pretty fucking badass. I don't know. I've never been, but I've seen a video about it and it looks pretty fucking cool.
That would be cool as hell.
I will say the best haunted house we've ever done in our history of doing, and we do, we try to travel around and do different haunted houses. The best one ever is in New Orleans.
Yeah,
and honestly, I cannot remember the name right now, which kind of sucks, but
I had a hat for it.
Dude, it was pitch black.
It was amazing.
And I'm telling you, there wasn't a single fucking light. And they give you a goddamn glow stick.
Yeah.
And they tell you to hold on to it with your lights because they will be trying to snatch it from you.
Everybody in the haunted house is trying to steal your glow stick.
Hold it out to see where you're going. But, it literally, people are snatching it out of your hand, and you are, have this death grip on this fucking glow stick, And only one glow stick per party, mind you. You know what I mean? Right. So, everybody has to just, huddle close as fuck as you can. You know what I mean? And then, and it's also so good because they only let you in, and that's it. It's not like you have, the whole, dozen people, so, the people in front of you get the jump scare, and you hear it coming. The guy's about to jump out right there. It's none of that. You're in there alone. And I'm telling you guys, it was fucking terrifying.
It's disorienting as fuck, man, because you keep getting spun back in circles and shit where you're like, man, I've been here before. God damn it.
You're in a maze in the pitch black.
That sounds perfect.
Such a good job.
I would love that so much.
It's in New Orleans. We'll have to go together, man. We should plan a trip together. I think that'd be a good time.
Well, totally.
Check it out. I hear they actually do a Christmas haunted house, too. They turn it, Christmas themed and have, the same kind of thing going on.
We finished it up this year, right? So check it out. We're leaving the haunted house, and we're walking down the street, and Skully sparks this big fucking joint. I'm talking, this fucking thing was bigger than a hog's leg, So we're sparking this big joint, and we're walking down the street coughing a little bit, and I hear this voice say, hey, not everybody's as lucky as you motherfuckers to be coughing on something that smells that good. And we turn around and look, and there's these two ladies standing there, right? And we're like, oh, shit, you want to hit this joint with us? So we end up smoking the joint with them. Apparently, they're two fucking Pennsylvania police officers, man.
Oh, yeah.
And they loved us. We got stoned with them for, the next few days and shit and everything. We went to breakfast with them and shit, but it was a good time.
That's really, really awesome. Well, Zach and I celebrate our 10 years married next year, and so I think we're for sure. I know, our anniversary's on Halloween, and we actually both married our exes on Halloween, too.
Shit.
Which is weird, but I think we're gonna try to maybe go to New Orleans after the fest next year for an anniversary trip. So maybe that's something that we can all kind of plan.
2025.
Yeah, let us know, man. If you'll have some tag-alongs, we'll gladly be your tag-alongs for a trip to New Orleans, man. That'd be amazing.
Hell yeah, that place wouldn't be the same. We're gonna tear it up.
Oh, we'll leave that town fucked up, man.
We're gonna eat, shit, and drink.
You were mentioning, you were talking about the graves and whatnot, how they bury the people. It was making me think. I was watching an interview with Marilyn Manson, an old one, the other day, and they were I guess at some point back in the old days, they were accusing him of grave robbing or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
And, right. And he was like, no, well, when you're down in New Orleans,
there's just bones.
The bones are just sort of sticking out of the ground, so it's not really grave robbing. You're just sort of plucking them out of the ground. Because they're just there,
That's right. It's like collecting seashells and shit.
That's fascinating to me, man. I'm like, what the fuck? Is that really real?
Dude.
Is it like that?
It is.
I have to ask, at least superficially, man. We don't have to go super deep into it, but I have to ask, did you get a chance to check out the new Marilyn Manson documentary at all? By any?
Yes, we did.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I watched it on YouTube.
I just watched the first of the 3 parts, I just watched the first part, but man, it's pretty fucked up.
Well, and we're not going to argue with y'all because, I think in a situation like this where, you want to believe women, but you also know that there are women out there that will destroy a man if given the chance. And,
that's the fun thing. You never know these days, man.
You really don't. And so, and a lot of the... if you watch the first one, then you probably saw they would put up little subtitles at the bottom of it that would say, none of these allegations have been proven. In fact, some of them were, the judge threw it out, this or that. And Manson really transformed and pretty much saved my life many times as a teenager. So until they, show me something irrefutable, I'm going to still enjoy the music. But I do still listen to everything, and I take all of it into consideration, because I definitely know he's not like some kind of fucking saint.
Well, let me even let's pose that question even for maybe the listeners to chime in on the board as well on where's your stance on that? Let's say for shits and giggles he's a fucking complete monster. I'm not saying he is. That's not what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But let's say for sake of argument that he turns out to be this crazy fucked up monster.
Yep.
Where's the line? Are we no longer allowed to enjoy his music? Because I still say that we should be able to enjoy the music, man.
Same.
I think it's a separate thing.
Absolutely. I agree. I mean, I still listen to Aerosmith, and he got custody of an underage girl so he could travel with her and fuck her. So, where is the line?
Right. The stories about Elvis Presley.
And I love Elvis.
Mountain.
I know.
But yeah, he makes me think of my dad, man. So I'm always going to love Elvis, because when I hear Elvis's music, it makes me think of my dad who passed away, So,
well, I think,
but there are some stories that make him out to be a pretty fucked up monster too, though. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, for sure. And look at Jerry Lee Lewis. I mean, that's one of my favorite. I'm a rockabilly girl. I mean, his nickname is the Killer for a fucking reason, because they think he killed one of his fucking wives. He married his cousin, his 12-year-old cousin.
His 12-year-old cousin. That's right. Yeah,
I mean, I believe that art is so subjective, and whoever is partaking of the art, you gain something from that.
I have a friend that still cites Wagner. I guess the original argument's always been Wagner, the music that was played during World War II, during the extermination of the Jews in the Holocaust camps and things like that. He was known to be a huge anti-Semite, and the music was also played. So people there was a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode about it where it was like, oh, you're not allowed to listen to that because of blah, blah, blah,
But I love Wagner.
There are some people that also say he was the greatest composer of all time.
He's amazing.
Right.
I mean, the music is amazing. I love Wagner. Holy shit.
Right. It's hard to say he's not an amazing artist, because he is, but at the same time, he's also a sick fucking piece of shit, apparently, as a human being, but...
I know a lot of those.
Yeah, right. Dude, I love Megadeth, but Dave Mustaine's an asshole. But hey, I'll always love Megadeth, you know what I mean?
Well, maybe, although Marilyn Manson kind of defies that, but they're dead. Most of those people you guys all know are dead.
Right. You're allowed to love them when they're dead.
You kind of have to respect. There's nothing you can do about that.
Right.
You can't disconnect your sentimental ties to that shit. You know what I mean?
Funny as shit, man.
But he's still alive.
I don't know. I'm gonna write a book where a metalhead fucking kills a metalhead dude, so that he can idolize him, because you're not allowed to like him until he's dead.
I love shit gets exposed. Make sure you take him out.
Well, I love that, and I can tell you, I do hope that Marilyn Manson comes back and does a solo tour here in the States. I know he's getting ready to go on a headlining tour overseas. They're all sold out. When he comes back, I hope he does a headlining tour here, and I will be there. He's one of my favorite artists of all time. I have no idea what kind of person he is. I've never fucking met the man.
Yeah, me either. I've never been the hugest Marilyn Manson fan musically necessarily, but two of my favorite things are cake and sodomy. So there are, you know what I mean?
So you were late. You were late. But one thing I can say that's so beautiful about him is he lost everything. He put that new album out back in 2021. Then the allegations came out. He lost his management. He lost his record label. He lost his crew.
That's right. Yeah.
And the man
Everybody dropped him within 24 hours.
And nothing had even gone to court. But the man didn't quit.
Yeah.
And
at that point, it had just been literally allegations, right?
Correct.
And now he's back. Now he's just allegations. And now he's back on literally like the biggest fucking metal label out there, Nuclear Blast. They have his back.
And they dropped that documentary in Canada.
And he's selling out fucking shows everywhere. Fucking, it's insane.
Well, and my understanding is his next album is going to be a more like straight ahead metal album, so I'm looking forward to
the same people that want to protest the festival are the same people that want him to be guilty. They want the story to come out to be like, see,
it paints us in a bad light. Exactly,
was like that. You know what I mean? So,
do you ever wonder?
On the allegations before there's a single fucking shred of proof,
Well, right, and I wonder so many times, because I'm sure all of us have a story like this from when we were young. Maybe you got with someone because they were edgy and you were attracted to it and they were dangerous, and then you participated in whatever the debauchery was, and you're like, oh my God, I got to da-da-da-da-da. And then when you turn 40, you're like, ooh, that was really fucked up, and now I'm mad about it.
Yeah, I was stupid then.
Totally.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, right.
For sure.
That's nobody's fault, you know, but you're even your own, because you were fucking young and just, living life.
But
young and lashing out at the world, man. Let's be honest. When you're young, you want to lash out at the world, especially when you're a young metalhead, man, because, we eat a lot of shit. I wrote a song in a band I was in a million years ago. We had a song called Guilty of Being a Metalhead, man, because that's fucking,
It's the same thing as what I just said about Marilyn Manson. They want you to be a bad guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're a bad guy before they know you.
The idea of like the metalhead snuggling up with the little kitties and stuff, which is 100% every single fucking metalhead that lives on the planet.
That's right.
Like the people that are non-metalheads can't even grasp that concept. They're eating the kid. Not snuggling.
Right, they think we're eating the kittens like Haitians in Springfield.
Wait a second, though. Chris, you were in a band and you have, is there a fucking recording of that?
You know what? I'll bet there is, man. I'm gonna have to dig that out, my friend. We'll have to play that together one
day. Find that shit, man. I'll play that shit on here, man. Fucking, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, dude. I was in a couple bands back in the day, man.
Oh man.
I was in a band called Tragic Magic back in the day, and a band called Victim, and then
that's what I said. Your band that lost their singer, no joke, Chris Lewis definitely get in there.
Yeah, I'll go sing for that band. The band with no singer, tell them I'll sing.
We might have to call him back and be like, hey.
2 weeks is plenty of time. I'll be ready, man. I can do it. 2 weeks is plenty of time. I got him. I'll do it, man. I got him. But yeah, man, we did a song called Death at 210, man. Me and a buddy of mine used to challenge each other to write songs all the time. And rest in peace, Duff, by the way. He was one of my greatest buddies ever, and we lost him a few years back. But
rest in peace.
More than a few years.
Yeah, more than a few years ago now, I guess. But yeah, man, he was my dude. But yeah, we did a lot of great songs though together, man. We did a song called Death at 210 though, man. I'd like to bring that back. I'd like to bring that song out of the graveyard and have it,
So that's probably why.
It was a cool song.
That's probably why you're in this shit, then, right? Like that's why you do what you do with fucking Metal-O-Mania.
1000%.
And everything, right? Just like me, man.
1000%.
Same fucking thing, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, 1000%.
I totally understand, man.
Well, Zach does mixing and mastering now, so if you've got any of those laying around and they need a little facelift or something like that, just shoot them over.
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I'm going to dig out the old Victim sound audios and see what I can do. Yeah, I'm going to do that, man. That'll be awesome. We could have some fun with that shit, I'll bet.
Hell yeah. Maybe you'll play it next year's fest, that you relearn your songs.
Yeah, man. We need to rehash that old band and get them out. That'd be amazing. That'd be a blast, dude.
Speaking of...
We used to do a lot of, SOD covers and shit, man. Fucking DRI. We did some DRI stuff.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah,
It was a lot of fun, bro. Okay. And then I had kids, I started pumping out kids real early, so I, had to back out of the metal scene for a while to raise kids. And once they got old and I threw them out of my house.
Once they got old.
Yeah, I was old, but then...
Well, we didn't even start having them till we were old.
Out of my bottom.
What was that?
I said we didn't even start having kids till we were old. Now we're really old, and they're still young.
You were smarter than us then.
No.
You were smarter.
So either you have them when you're young and you're, you know what I mean, like you can...
You got no money.
Right. Or like you wait until you're a little more established and you have them, and then you're like tired.
Right. Then you got money, but you're tired.
We're really fucking tired. Poor Zach the other night, it had been raining here for about 4 days, and he stepped out on the sidewalk to get our dog, and he busted his ass, and this poor baby acted like he'd been in a car accident for like 2 days. We can't fall anymore. You can't fall after 45.
Can't fall, man. We're getting too old to fall, man.
It's dangerous, man.
It's one of those things where it looks so goddamn funny, but you know that shit hurt bad.
I trip over my own dick nowadays, man, and it ain't because it's so big. It's just because it sags like that now, you know?
My dick keeps falling.
Yeah, right, it's more bulls than dick these days, man. It's a fucked up thing. So.
Man, I totally forgot my age and everything. Like I didn't even think about it. I just jumped, you know, thinking that I could just jump like I'm jumping off the stage, you know, jump off the fucking porch, fucking slip, slide, boom. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's right.
Hell no.
And I didn't laugh. The first thing I said was, "Do we need to go to the hospital?"
Yeah, she was serious.
I was serious. I was very concerned. I was like, did you chip a hip?
I don't blame her.
Have we hurt a back? Have we pulled a neck? You know.
I was okay.
Falls are brutal.
Yeah, dude. Falls are your enemy as you get old, man. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I ain't trying to do it.
I don't watch like fail videos anymore because I can't.
I love fail videos. Do you guys love fail videos? Fail army videos? Those are the best.
I can't watch people fall.
Yeah,
I can't.
The falling thing is rough.
Yeah, I'm with you. I can't watch it.
Shit, we're getting ready to get into a mosh pit next week and fall on purpose. What are you talking about?
You're right. You're right.
I like keep them from running in there.
Back me up, you guys. Skully says I can't get in the pit this year.
Oh.
Last year, I had to hold his shirt like on the edge, like to keep him from like jumping in there. Like first off, you don't want to be the guy that like, all right, we got to put everything on pause, bring the ambulance in.
Yeah, no, I don't want
and, like, get the fucking crypt up on a stretcher.
Oh no,
but Skully, hear me out, Skully. They're filming the documentary this year, so there's got to be some clips of Chris in the pit.
Oh, there 1,000% does. There 1,000% does.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is
cool.
very cool. Yep.
Yeah, the trailer for that is premiering at the Hub City Film Festival this coming up Friday, and then after that, I think we're going to be allowed to release the trailer. But he is going to be filming at the festival, and then the film is set to release next year.
Awesome.
Wow,
that's
amazing.
Yeah, that's going to be fun, man.
So fun.
I know.
That's going to be fun. I promise not to pull out my penis.
You better. Well, you know what? It's free speech, isn't it? Pulling out of the penis.
That's right.
Oh my God! Don't encourage him. Are you silly?
You're right. We shouldn't make any dares when it comes to Chris.
No.
Yeah, hey, I'm looking forward to though, man. This is going to be fun, you guys. Honestly, I need this. I need the festival. It's perfect timing because I need to get out of town for a minute and kind of reset since we lost our poor boy Deuce and stuff. And seeing you guys will be fucking amazing. It will totally recharge our batteries. Seeing all the amazing bands.
You guys will be impressed. He's done much better this year with his knee replacement than last year.
I've been watching that. I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah, he's getting around much, much better.
And I have officially lost 262 fucking pounds, you guys.
Holy fuck, that's amazing, Chris. I think I gained it.
262 I have. Yep.
That's amazing. Well, you know,
that's crazy. Like, how are you even still standing? Like, what's left of you, man?
I know.
Right. Dude, half of what's left is just my penis. No.
Just the dick and the cane. He's just a dick and a cane, that's it.
Right, just a dick and a cane.
That could be a song, dude.
Despite all my rage.
That could be a new song, man.
Yeah, a dick with a cane.
Just a dick and a cane. Just a dick and a cane.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it. Fucking.
Well,
hey, I'm just a dick with a microphone, man. That's been my whole life, you know. I'm a dick with a microphone.
I mean, that works, though. I mean, I appreciate a good dick with a microphone. Zach's one of those.
Yeah, that's right.
Speaking of that,
I'm
man,
a dick with
what the fuck is going on with Metal-O-Mania, man? Tell everybody, dude. What are you guys doing, man?
Well, as people who hang out and follow the show know, we have definitely been on hiatus for a bit, as I have kind of dealt with some physical ailments. I had to get my knee replaced the second time. They replaced it the first time, and they fucking did it wrong, so they had to do it again. But we plan on right where the Halloween season is here, so we're planning on returning to the air. We got some pretty good friends lined up to join us to help us return. Our friends in X Order are going to be coming on the show soon to help us come back. We got our friends in Atheist are coming on the show to talk metal with us soon and help us come back on the air.
Hell yeah.
Our friends, and I'm going to say this wrong, but Tomsopatly, do you know there's a band called, it's TZOMPLANTI, and it's like a metal band that incorporates like American Indian badass sounds and shit into their metal, and it's very deathy and badass, man.
No fucking idea, but that sounds cool.
It sounds awesome, but no, never heard.
They're really cool, man. Really cool, man. Heavy as fuck, man. They're heavier than Satan's dick, man. So
holy shit. Well, we'll have to look them up.
They're pretty badassery. I'll make sure I share a link with them also. But yeah, so we got a lot of cool things. And actually, as soon as we get all that lined up, our buddy Cam from Massacre is lined up, and he's going to come on and talk some metal with us too. So.
Badass.
Yeah.
That's really
good
cool.
Stuff lined up. Fuck yeah, man.
Well, I'm excited.
And even more importantly, on the 5th, we're going to be hanging out with you motherfuckers in Tennessee. So.
Yeah.
And it's going to be filmed, dude. It's going to be filmed for a fucking movie, man. Like, they're making a movie out of this shit.
I'm psyched about that,
You guys are going to be there in it, man.
Cool.
Zach was gone getting beer when we had that conversation.
That's going to be way cool, man. I'm psyched about that.
Yeah.
Look, Skully's been drinking all night. She's running off to the bathroom. She's running to the latrine for a minute. But yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm psyched about them filming and everything. I can't wait, man. It's a good timing and everything. I need to get away from town for a minute and everything. It's going to be a good time.
It's going to be awesome, and it'll be wonderful to hang out.
He's not just any fucking film guy. Like he's literally won a fucking award.
He won his first major film that he did last year. Actually, won the film festival.
Really, really good. Like he's really putting in the work on this, man. He's gonna make it fucking amazing, dude. I'm telling you, man. It's gonna be fucking.
We have to figure out a way to get him some mass distribution, so it's not just, because
we will.
He's worked so hard.
That's not that dude that filmed the remake of Debbie Does Dallas last year, right? No.
Well, he's a really cool dude. He brings us pizza and cupcakes, and he films the show, and he has gone and interviewed all the people that were against us and that have protested us. I mean, he has been working. He's traveled and interviewed bands.
He literally infiltrated the fucking
Don't say the name because it hadn't been released yet.
I won't say the name.
The enemy. He infiltrated the enemy.
He got in there fucking inside the fucking inside the iron wall of the cult. Where they are planning and doing all their shit, dude, and he got them, man, and it's like, I'm like, holy fuck, dude,
that's awesome.
It's just gonna be insane, dude. It's gonna blow down some fucking doors, man.
Exposing them for the twats that they are.
But I just want it to be noted that I lost, a couple of years ago, I lost 118 pounds, and when I got sick back in March, I gained 18 of it back, and I have felt so fat, and I was like, that would be the year that I'd be in a documentary. When I feel like a fucking swole-ass beach ball, fucking got 10 chins.
You look amazing, my love.
I do not. Look, y'all could roll me around the festival field. When I get tired, y'all just roll me.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Not only do you look amazing, but you look like a survivor. You look like somebody who just found out they're a motherfucking survivor.
That's right, my titties aren't traitors.
Yeah. That's true, man. That shit is scary shit, man. Like when your body is turning on you, that's some terrifying shit, man.
Right. It is.
I gotta say too, I'm not that much of a titty guy. Like
he told me. He said chop them off. He said I don't give a fuck about your tits as long as you got ass.
As long as they ain't got no fucking
cancer
of the ass. We're all good, dude.
That's right.
Fuck that shit.
He'd divorce me if I got cancer of the butt cheeks. He'd leave me.
Skully's butt is my favorite pillow. What are you talking about?
I remember back when I was pregnant with Sebastian and I was like well over 300 pounds. I remember feeling I was a whale. I mean, I was like a sweaty, nasty blob of a human. And I bent over one day and I heard him in the background going, "Damn!" And I turned around and this motherfucker was sitting over there smiling, giving me the eyebrows. I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Hell yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, man.
8 months pregnant with a 10-pound baby.
Hell yeah.
I can't breathe. I'm waddling.
Darker than a Zodiac fucking code, you know.
Well.
Yeah, man. So we're
anyway.
gonna open the gates at 10:30. Who goes on at 11?
Soma Irod is kicking off the fest this year, and that's the local band.
Awesome.
Yeah. And Autumn Lies Buried is going to close it down.
Awesome. Do you guys still talk to like Brandon and them from
Crazy Mad Ride?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
fuck
cool.
yeah.
I love that guy, man.
Yeah, he's precious.
Yeah, I just interviewed him a few weeks ago or maybe a month ago or so. He had a big falling out with the record label that he was with, man, and it was fucked up. And he messaged me about it, and I was like, "Dude, let's get you on the air, man. Let you talk about it, dude. You can say whatever you want to say.
Come tell your story, bro.
Tell the story, man. You know, and let the people know, man."
It's one of those record labels that subscribes to our PR stuff, and so
subscribe to every PR, man.
Every
it's not just us.
Every band that we do PR for, this record label hits them up. And so they've got, they make it sound great and all this shit, and they get thousands of dollars out of the bands that sign with them, and then they don't do shit for them. And
what the fuck? There's a lot of that, man.
Yeah, we're not allowed to technically warn people about them because we don't want to get sued. But it's like we'll tell people, please read the fine print. Please,
right, there you go.
Please Google and see the reviews on these record labels.
Yeah, reviews actually play a huge role in that kind of stuff. Get the real fucking information.
Fuck yeah.
And even that, though, you gotta be careful because there's so many goddamn bots.
Plants.
Yep.
Man. Right.
Yep.
Right.
Well, there's at least two of those. At least two labels that I know of like that do that to everybody.
I tell people, even people that come to me for work, like if they don't know who I am or what I'm about, and they start asking questions, I'm like, dude, just go look it up, just go Google search the shit.
There you go.
Check it out, man. Do your research, nothing's bad gonna happen. You gotta do that. You need to do that anyway, because in the long run, that's gonna help you, man. And,
Right.
And informed customer, happy customer.
That's right.
Right, and FYI...
and even honestly, from your end of it, it's you're dealing with a better band if they're doing their fucking, their dotting their I's and crossing their T's and shit.
Absolutely. And to all the bands out there listening, while having a label sounds good, you don't fucking need one anymore.
No. Right. Unless it's like a super huge fucking big deal where they're going to really fucking help you out, man. If it's
right.
I mean, what the fuck?
And most labels that are going to do that sort of thing for you aren't going to charge you $2,000 for it.
You can almost do everything you need on your own now with DistroKid, Bandcamp, and fucking... And
Metal Devastation PR, who will gladly, for a very affordable price, get your music out to all kinds of people.
Get you an interview on fucking Metal-O-Mania, fucking...
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. That's damn right.
That's all that matters, man. Fuck the world, dude.
Yeah, right.
That's right, brother. As long as we got each other, man, that's all we need, man, is each other, man.
That's right. That's right. Well,
world, baby. We build a bridge of metalheads.
That's exactly right. I think I've about gotten myself a little drunk here, and I need to go cut some more badges, so I'm probably fitting to sign off here. But I just want you guys to know that I love y'all, and it's been so wonderful talking with you. And 15 days, well, actually 14 days and a half now. Ish.
Yeah, that's right. I can't fucking wait, man. I love you guys, man.
We will see you very soon.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, and we appreciate
so
you guys having us on tonight very much. It means a lot to us.
It's always a pleasure.
Well, before we let you go, man, is there anything you want to let the people know, man? Like, Where do they need to go to fucking subscribe to your fucking goddamn YouTube channel, man?
Yeah, we are putting all of our effort into our YouTube drive now, man. We were used to try to do everything on a different channel, and we fucked everything up by doing that. So please help us build our YouTube channel and sub us up and hit the bell over on Metal-O-Mania, Metal-O-Mania, where you can join the Crypt and Skully. We interview bands from all over the world. We do box openings. We talk about, bullshit in the horror movie fucking shit. We have a lot of blast, and we travel around doing Tennessee Metal Devastation festivals.
Yeah, and I should note that you have to actually search for Metal-O-Mania specifically,
right?
Because Crypt cusses a lot and likes to show titties.
Yeah.
So YouTube has classified him as an adult channel.
Yes, that's true.
That does not show up in just a regular old search.
Very important. Yeah,
so you have to seek him out specifically in order to find him.
Very good point. Honestly,
because he likes to show you titties.
That's
and
right.
Stuff, and it's
I like titties.
Well, who doesn't like titties?
Titties go with metal.
They do.
Yeah, that's right.
They absolutely do.
They kind of go hand in hand with metal.
That's right. So, but what she's telling you, though, is that YouTube has decided that our show is an adult channel show. So we will not show up in a thumbnail for you when you search for things on YouTube. You have to literally get a link and search for us specifically, or you will not find us. So.
And you have to use the dashes. Metal dash.
That's right. That's right. Yep. We will be hard to find without the dashes. Right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, thank you, Skully, and thank you guys for letting us give the shout out. I appreciate you.
Hell yeah, we love you guys, and let's start the countdown. And of course, before you go, we would love to get another tag.
Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah, man.
Whenever you're ready, say something like, "This is Crypt and Skully from Metal-O-Mania, and you're listening to Metal Devastation motherfucking radio."
All right, after I say this is the Crypt, you say and Skully, and I'll say the rest. You ready? All right, all of you Metal-O-Maniacs out there, this is the Crypt.
And Skully.
And you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio with Zach and Raven, the only fucking place to get your bones broken.
Hell yeah. I love it.
Sorry, I did a couple extra bong hits tonight.
That's okay, I'm pretty lit too. It's okay.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Smoke it up.
You got another one you want to throw in there, Skully? Are you good?
Nope, I'm good to go.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys, man. We love you motherfuckers. We'll be hanging out the rest of the night listening to some jams with you.
Hell yeah. You guys have a good one, and we'll see you soon. Big love.
Awesome. Much love, man. And we'll see you guys, and we'll see all you listeners out there in Tennessee in 15 days. Let's do this.
Goddamn right, man. We'll see you soon. Cheers.
Much love,
Cheers.
you guys.
Later.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
There you have it, folks. Crypt and Skully live on the Zach Moonshine Show with Raven and Tennessee Metal Devastation. And piss off your neighbors.
Raise the red flag.
Raise it.